Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over an AOE mob grinding spot that allows you to make a massive amount of gold per hour in Lost Ark. And one of the really good things about this farm is that you can continue to farm this for as long as you want. With so much of the game being daily or weekly locked, including a lot of the gold farms, you can go and put as much time as you want into it and still be making that same gold every hour isn't something super common in Lost Ark. Now, the basis of this farm is you're going to be farming big groups of enemies to get the adventure tome completion items and then sell those items on the market. Now, you are going to have to be in tier 3 for this because this is on the continent of Punica. And I think that's also one of the reasons that a lot of these items are worth so much gold right now. So that means you'll have to get to 1100 item level to be able to go do this farm. And this is going to be located on the continent of Punica at Star Sand Beach. And I'll have it shown on the map for you guys so you guys can know exactly where to go. And I would recommend going and taking the exact path I'm taking in the footage you'll be seeing in this video because it's a very small area and big groups of enemies constantly spawn here for you to AoE down. I'd recommend changing your build up to be as best at AoE as you can possibly be because it's going to help you make a lot more gold over time. And not only are there big groups of enemies, but the spot I sit at for this farm is essentially in the middle of two of the elite spawns, so the emblems that show up on your map, and there's pretty much one on the left of you and on the right of you, and they're pretty close. You should be able to see them spawn anywhere you're at in this farm, and those spawn pretty frequently while doing this farm as well. And the reason those are good is besides just getting more provenance stones is that they seem to have a higher chance to drop the higher rarity adventure tome items. For example, I got one of the epic adventure tome items, actually one of the most expensive adventure tome items in the game, from one of those elite enemies. And anytime those come up, I pretty much run over and kill them as quickly as possible so the next one can spawn as quickly as possible as well. And then you're just going to be spam AoE killing all of the enemies in this area. They spawn very quickly, they all spawn in big group, and they're all very close in radius. Now there's actually a good chunk of loot you get more besides just getting the adventure tome items you're selling for gold. So you do get a bunch of wine bottles hidden by someone. Now these are to make another adventure tome item, the legendary adventure tome item, which I'm not sure if that's able to be sold. I don't think it's able to be sold, and I don't think these wine bottles can be used for anything but that. And you'll get thousands of these farming here, so I'd recommend just throwing a lot of these away, maybe saving a stack for yourself if you want to craft that item later on, but I would throw most of those away. And then second, you're also going to be getting a ton of blessed healing potions. Now these are the healing potions. Once you get into tier 3, these are the ones you want to be using that heal you a ton. And the nice thing about this is that you'll get hundreds of these for farming for like an hour or two. I think I got over 300 for a little over an hour of farming. And what's also pretty nice about these is that these are actually really expensive to buy from vendors. I think it's a few thousand silver, if I'm not mistaken, from a vendor. So that actually saves you quite a bit of silver and removes the need for you to buy the healing potions you're going to be using in tier 3. And once you get in the higher tiers in the game, silver does actually start to become pretty useful, especially like things for re-rolling your gems. And I did also want to show you guys how much gold you could potentially be making from this farm and showing you guys that these items actually sell, because I've sold a ton of these and I have them sitting in my mail right now. As you can see, 16 things have sold, and all of these are items from this farm. Now this is a little over an hour. I think a few of these I just got randomly doing stuff, but most of these are going to be from an hour of farming. And I did get one of the epic adventure tome items from this hour of farm I did, so that's a big chunk of gold increase. But even without getting one of those epic items, you're still going to be making thousands of gold an hour. So first off, we have Punica specialty catalog times 17, sold 170 gold. We have the song inscribed tome. Now this is the epic item, sold for 1430 gold. Now for this specific item, I'm not sure how rare this actually is. It's obviously pretty rare with how expensive it is, but I'm not sure if this is going to be something you can get once an hour or if this is something that maybe will take a few hours for you to get another one. But it still does sell and it's quite a lot of gold. Then we have Murguru mask, 17 sold for 391. We have Hal Runes research journal, 399 gold for 3 of them. Some of these items are quite a bit more expensive than the other ones. Once you get the higher rarity items, they're obviously going to be a lot more expensive. Wishlight for 396 gold. Darlight conch shell for 5 is 180 gold. We have more Hal Runes research for 133 gold a piece. More Punica specialty catalog for 330 133 gold, 4 more Wishlight for 108, 2 Neotribe Dream Decorations for 990. These are one of the rare adventure items, and this one is a lot more expensive than all the other rare ones. I think these ones have a lower drop rate as well, but they're almost 500 gold a piece. 12 more Starlight Conches for 420 gold, 2 more Wishlight for 54, another Howrune Research for 125, and then a ton more Murgoru Masks, 192, 552, and 24. So as you can see right there, I just made, what, over 5,000 gold, and that was only a little bit over an hour of farming. Like I mentioned, a few of those items were just from doing some other stuff on this continent, but most of that was all from an hour of farming these enemies. And if you go to your adventure tome, you can actually see all the items you're able to collect in Punica. So these are all the items we're farming and selling. And with this one farm, I've gotten at least one of every single one of these collectibles. This is the epic that was 1400 gold. This is the rare item that's 500 gold. This rare item is 133, I think. These are the 2 uncommons. I think these are like 30 to 50. And then the common ones, I think, are 15 to maybe 20 if you get lucky. I think one of these is actually a little bit lower than that. But you can get every single collectible for the continent in this one farm spot, and you get a lot of them. Now, another reason why this is going to be so good and continue to be so good is that a lot of the rewards from Punica are really good. You get a masterpiece, you get another song, which songs just end up being used for so many different things, a secret map, a quest starter, you get a greater skill potion, which is 6 skill points. This is absolutely massive. This is probably one of the reasons why so many people want this. You get a structure like all the other continent completions, and an Ignia token, which again, you get those for all of the other continents as well. So this is one of the most lucrative continents to go complete, especially because of that greater skill potion. But that's pretty much all I want to go over with this farm. So if you're tier 3, if you've gotten a Punica, I'd recommend going and doing this farm if you want to make a ton of gold. Now, if you're not in tier 3, don't stress about it. I think this farm is going to keep its value for quite a bit of time, especially because of the rewards we went over. And even if it goes down a little bit of gold, this will still be an incredibly good gold farm. But that's pretty much all I want to go over. So subscribe if you want to see more Lost Ark or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about this gold farm, and thanks for watching.